Hey everyone, welcome back to the Neon Nightcast channel's Let's Play of Pokemon FireRed, continuing on to the top of Pokemon Tower.
Hooray.
We're gonna save, what's his name?
The Mr. Pokemon.
Mr. Fuji or something?
Have you guys heard of an anime? Sorry, I'm going off topic, but I'm sure you guys were done with your shitty Pokemon talk. Have you guys heard of an anime called Devilman?
I have actually, that's a really old anime.
Yeah, so Netflix made their own version because apparently there's like 15 different fucking versions of this one manga series that like tons of people have like remade. And Netflix came out with their own one called Devilman Crybaby. And I was watching PewDiePie's video and he talked about it today. And he's just like, Netflix finally made a great anime.
You guys are always talking about this Cutie Pie guy.
No, this is PewDiePie.
Oh,
this is
PewDiePie.
This is the #1 YouTuber.
Okay, yeah, I know who PewDiePie is. For some reason, when you guys say it, it sounds like you're saying Cutie Pie.
No,
So
sometimes
there's a
we're talking about
PewDiePie.
PewDiePie, sometimes we're talking about Cutie Pie.
Yeah, there's a PewDiePie
okay.
and there's a Cutie Pie. Cutie Pie is Michael Santana, and PewDiePie is Felix. I don't know how to say his last name.
Sherpagerben.
Hjalberg or something like that.
I don't know. Netflix has made a couple of okay anime, but yeah, most of them are shit.
I mean, which ones have you watched, Mike?
There's only one I watched all the way through, and that was the... I always forget the fucking name. It was the mecha they made.
Oh yeah.
Let me go to Netflix.
Oh,
yeah, I'm on
no.
Netflix right now too.
Netflix. That one was okay. I tried to watch the 7 Deadly Sins, but that one was fucking terrible.
Yeah, you should watch the Castlevania one they did. That one was really good.
I've been meaning to maybe give that a look because Castlevania's fucking awesome.
I watched the first episode, although it says I've watched all of them on my Netflix because I fell asleep for the other 3. But I watched the first one and I thought it was really good.
Is it, is the main character Simon Belmont?
The first episode was about a vampire. I can't remember his name.
Alucard.
Maybe? Yeah, probably. But yeah, he was in a castle, and I think Simon, or whatever the fuck you said, Belmont, was in the second episode.
Nice. I figured they'd either do... When I heard they were going to make a Castlevania series, I figure either they're going to like do Simon Belmont, who's like the main character of a lot of the classic Castlevania games, or they'll do something really shitty and make like their own character for the show. So I'm glad they went the other way.
They could have had it about a lot of the Belmonts. There's been so many.
Yeah, I think that there were 2 different ones in the Castlevania.
And that's what I figured that they were going to do, is they would just have it about a lot of them. Because Richter's a really popular one.
Yeah.
They could even do it about, what's his name from Aria of Sorrow? He's not a Belmont, but there's a Belmont in that game. So the anime I was thinking about that I really liked from Netflix was Kuro Mukuro.
We don't want Protect, do we?
No.
I need to get back into anime. I haven't watched an anime in so long.
The last new one I watched was Amagi Brilliant Park, probably about a year or 2 ago now.
Well, I've been telling both of you to watch Kill la Kill, but...
I was going to watch Evangelion.
Kill la Kill's amazing. It has everything for everyone.
See,
it's funny, it has good action, it has good fan service.
I literally saw something today in the comments of the PewDiePie video. Someone's like, yeah, like everyone says Kill la Kill is really good and everything. I watched a couple episodes of it and he's like, it's not a bad anime, but it wasn't for me. I'm just like, I've always heard that like Kill la Kill was really good.
It is really good. See that? Okay, so that show got a lot of hate after it was done because when it first came out, everyone loved it, and it is really good, and it is worth the love. But everyone said that like the animation in it is really shitty. Dude, Rolling Kick has a weaker base power than
from what I've seen. From what I've seen, I don't think it looks that bad.
So the thing is a lot of times in the show they will use still images of characters, but it's for like comedic value. Mm-hmm. And people just literally can't see that, and they're just like, oh, like at this part, it's just a still image moving. Like that's so fucking cheap and lame. And it's like, well, like that they did it on purpose. They were trying to be funny. So yeah, a lot of the criticism on Kill la Kill is just not valid.
Right.
That's just what I've seen. Like, if you've seen the whole thing and you don't like it, then yeah, good for you. But I it's really good. I really like. I watched it and I had an amazing time with it. And yeah,
taught you to believe again.
No, that was Gurren Lagann.
Oh
yeah. I think the last anime I watched. Well, I don't know. Dragon Ball is technically an anime, right? But like,
it's
I mean, it is an anime, but I don't even consider it an anime in my head,
because it's the one anime that's
mainstream,
and it's like accepted by bros.
Not because it's accepted by bros. I think because of what I said, it's because it's so mainstream. Like almost anyone will know what Dragon Ball is, even if they're not an anime fan.
Yeah, that's true.
I saw it's an anime. It's
yeah, I know, but I don't know. Whenever I think of anime, I'm like, oh, okay, it's kind of like this culture that it's a culture that's kind of.
Should I get more items?
I can't think of the word. Inclusive. I don't think that's the right word. Anyway, it's just because Dragon Ball is so mainstream. Or
I didn't even know dragons had balls.
I don't know. I
mean, it is an anime. Yeah. I get that, but
like, would you say One Piece isn't an anime? Because it's the most. Well, I guess not really here, but it's the most mainstream anime right now.
Yeah, but among like normies, way
because okay, so there's three that stick out in my mind: Naruto, Dragon Ball, and One Piece. That
I would say among normies, Sailor Moon is more well known than Naruto or One Piece.
No.
Yeah,
among
like normal
more than
people.
Naruto.
No,
yeah,
definitely not more than Naruto. No.
Wait, there are rappers that reference Naruto in songs, and like no rapper is talking about fucking.
Yeah,
Sailor
but everybody
Moon.
who's like 25 or older remembers Sailor Moon.
No, trust me. More people, more normies like Naruto than they do.
I didn't say like. I said new.
Okay, Eric. More normies know about Naruto than Sailor Moon.
I feel like.
Let us know in the comments,
Naruto,
viewers. What do you think? Do you think more normies know Sailor Moon or Naruto?
I guarantee you, Naruto. Like, Naruto is fucking huge. Like,
I'm not saying it's not
when
huge.
we went to fucking.
Can you speak?
Whoa.
I'm kidding.
Chill.
I'm joking.
When we went to fucking Wonderland, douchebag, there was a fucking kid wearing a Naruto headband. Nobody's walking around wearing a goddamn Sailor Moon t-shirt.
Dude, I'm not saying that it's not popular.
I still think Naruto's better known. Like, has more name recognition than Sailor Moon.
100% though.
I don't know about that, but
Eric, just because you've watched Sailor Moon.
Oh, should we give double kick to Gaben?
Let me see his other moves. Yeah, just get rid of Helping Hand. It's completely useless.
What was
What
I gonna
anime?
say? But yeah, speaking of the Naruto thing, one of my former. Oh, what was he gonna use? Did anybody see that?
No.
I gotta stop talking in battles. But one of my former girlfriends, who's like, I guess, 7 years younger than me, in her high school, they actually banned running like Naruto characters because people were doing it, and I guess the principal like thought they'd get hurt or some shit. I don't know.
So how do you have a story like that, but then you think that more people would know about Sailor Moon?
I'm not saying Naruto's not really popular. I just feel like a lot of people, like people who know nothing about anime, they know what Sailor Moon is.
Your mouse is on the screen.
Yeah, they can't see that because it's not recording the cursor.
Okay.
Unless it's bothering you.
Another 2 or 3 that we would talk about before is Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Digimon. That
Yeah, those are definitely.
But they're anime also, so. Another one anime that you guys should definitely watch is Soul Eater. That anime, yeah, it's so fucking good. I loved it.
I watched like the first 2 episodes and I was like, I didn't continue.
It's so good. I love it. I wanted to get into Bleach for a while, then I realized there's too much Bleach.
See, Bleach is okay, and then it gets really shitty.
Bleach was a show where, like, I don't even know what to say. Like, it seems like some time ago, like going back years, there was a period of time where everybody was obsessed with Bleach, and then everybody just totally forgot about it.
Because it started off really strong, and then it just got bad. It just got really bad.
Is it still going on?
I don't even think so.
Yeah, for a while it was like Bleach. You know what else was like that? Is that Attack on Titan. Like everybody was talking about it.
The first season everyone was obsessed with. I remember.
And it was just because it was gory and characters died.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Go watch Game of Thrones, people.
I remember reading in comments on YouTube videos, and the one that comes to my mind, it was like a person's top 5 anime of all time, and Attack on Titan season 1 was still airing, so it wasn't even completed yet, and the comments were just like, "No Attack on Titan." Like, can you even say you like anime?
Yeah, can you even call yourself a fan?
Take the item off Meowth. And it's like, well, the fucking show isn't even complete yet. Like, so anyways, and then it took like 2 years for season 2 to come out. Season 2 came out and no one fucking talked about it.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's a bad show, but people just got way too fucking hypey for it. Burnt themselves off on it. And it was, like Garrett said, it was just because it was gory and characters died.
Yeah. People are like, this is fucking awesome.
Another mecha anime, because I know you love mecha animes.
Yeah.
Knights of Sidonia. Have you tried that one?
Oh, real quick, this is the only person working for Team Rocket that's not a rocket or a scientist. I always thought that was weird.
He's a juggler. He does all their Christmas parties.
Oh, shit.
I probably heard of it. Oh, is that the... I can't stand 3D anime.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't watch it. I hate that new style, man.
Yeah, I don't really like it either. Although some like 3D animation,
Netflix.
Some of it looks really good, like Frozen and Tangled and all that shit, but it just doesn't work for anime.
Well, yeah, it's just 2 completely different styles in art, and then one is like $1 million into the animation, and the other one is trying to be as cheap as fucking possible. So
yeah,
it's very you can't even compare the two. Really.
I always thought that was a dumb move, Magical Leaf.
Why?
It just seems stupid. Like, what's the difference between it and Razor Leaf?
It's a special. Well, now it's a special move, so it's good for special grass types, and it has a. It will never miss. It's like Swift, but for grass. So it does have its purposes. Not so much in this generation, but
later on.
Until your grass type learns Energy Ball, Magical Leaf will probably be its best move.
Shit, why are they all using Psychics now?
Did you ever watch Sword Art Online, Mike?
No.
I really like that show too. Until okay, so this is gonna spoil some shit, but whatever. So obviously, you know the story. They get trapped inside a video game, right? But it's like a VR video game, and everyone in the game has like the headset on, like the Vive, HTC Vive, you know?
Yeah.
And Kirito and I can't remember the girl's name. Anyway, so they like fall in love in game, and so they're trying to get out and shit. And then the girl,
damn it,
gets like stays stuck inside a different game, even though everyone else escapes. And it's like a game where there's like only elves, and you have to be a female. Like it's only like female elves is like the only class you can create or something like that.
Okay.
And that's whenever I was like, yeah, I'm done with this show.
Why did that?
I just
like it. Just I don't know why. I just didn't like the idea of everyone. I don't know. I didn't like it after that, because I mean, even towards the end, I was kind of like growing away from it.
I never watched it because one of our rival guilds was Laughing Coffin.
Oh yeah, and
was that Arcage?
No, that was Terra.
I think there was a Laughing Coffin in both.
There was, yeah, I think there was in both, because OK Lose was the big one in Terra.
Oh yeah, but in Terra we had so many rival fucking guilds, man.
I remember OK Lose because they had Patrick Star as their guild logo.
Fucking OK Lose was the big one, but like they were caught for cheating and shit. So, and the devs, the GMs had to like patch out like the thing that they were doing to cheat.
What were they doing?
That was the thing. Whenever so like there was a quest, like main story quest at the very end,
near the
like,
end,
giant buff that increases damage and increases your health by like 200% or some shit, and you could like leave the quest and you would keep the buff.
So there was this
like go and do dungeons or PvP with this massive buff on.
Look, so there was this big thing where these portals would open up in this one area, and it would take like a shit ton of players to like kill these big monsters, and they would always be like this one guy, I forget his name, Fusion or something. He was a slayer, and everyone would be like, we need Fusion here because his DPS is just so much better than everyone's. And legit, he would show up and the monster would just start dropping. And yeah, it was our guild, and basically found out how they were cheating, and yeah, they like got it reported, got it fucking patched out. And I just remember they would always start GVGs with us during rifts and stuff. And yeah, I remember like I was a berserker and I would get fucking one shot, and I'd be like, how the fuck is he one shotting me?
Mike has a bad history of playing classes he hates, or playing like not that he hates. Not that he hates, but it's just like playing the worst class.
Yeah, no, like the berserker was
the worst.
Yeah, it was such a good class. I had so much fun playing it, but it's like legit, it was way bottom on the tier list of like everything.
Mm-hmm.
I could still like I was still in like the main group, and my fucking DPS was high because I knew how to play the class, but. Where I remember there was this one dungeon where you would have to solo bosses, and I had to get really fucking geared out before I could solo one of those bosses, where a slayer could just do it like fresh 60.
So your favorite characters are like the shittiest ones, in other words?
Yeah, I played...
I mean, in WoW, everything's pretty balanced, typically.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, Warrior was my main for most of WoW, and it was pretty OP for a while.
Yeah. Arcage, I don't even remember the classes because they had a weird fucking class system.
I was, oh god, it was like illusion, stealth, and battle.
I'm surprised you even know that shit because I don't remember what the fuck I was. And I would go pirating with Vino. And that's why Vino left. Did you know that? It's because Rick said we couldn't pirate him.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I remember it because I basically would come out of stealth and just like CC and like one-shot someone, and I really like PvP in that game, but that game fucking died, so what can you do?
Well, yeah, it went more pay to win than anything. And then we were gonna play Blade and Soul, but we played that for like 30 minutes and we're like, all right, we're done.
Yeah, I don't know, like, again, like I played basically the same class as a Berserker from Terra, and I liked it and I liked the game. It's just we all just stopped playing it.
Yeah.
Well, you just like decided it was shit like instantly.
Oh, we got pretty high up there.
Yeah,
I think it was
like
54 when I stopped.
Yeah, I think 60's max level and I got to like 56 or something like that. Although I wasn't even playing the class I wanted because for some fucking insane reason, the devs of Blade and Soul were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna hold some classes out.
Yeah,
on the North American release, you won't have all the classes. It'll be great. You'll have a great time." And the class I wanted to play, which is a Warlock, was one of the classes that they didn't release.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking.
They released it like 4 months after the NA launch, but 4 months after the NA launch, we had already stopped playing.
Like these games come out in North America and they're already far gone in Korea and stuff, and they decide to, like, I understand like holding back on expansions because it's just like more content you can get out of North America, but like I don't think the Warlock came out in an expansion. I think they just released it.
Yeah, it was just like a normal release. It was no expansion. It was just like patch 3.8. Like, that's an arbitrary number, but maybe we should try out Elder Scrolls Online.
Everybody talks about that. I hear that mentioned all the time on the internet.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
Oh,
yeah, it's a fucking dead game.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm not even joking. Like, I never hear of.
I hear people talk about it all the time, so it must still have like a fan base.
I'm sure it has a fan base. All MMOs, not all, most MMOs still have. Usually,
there was what was that streamer on Black Desert? He was like one of the only big streamers left, and he got caught for like talking to an underage girl or something.
I don't know.
He was sniffing around.
Ooh. I don't know. It's like the biggest MMOs, in my opinion, are like WoW. Obviously, has been number one and is going to remain number one until its final days.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 14. Guild Wars 2.
Yeah, which is surprising that that's still kind of going.
Well,
yeah, it has a very loyal fan base.
Let's continue this conversation next time, and also finish Silphco.
Maybe.
Bye.
Adios.